Hey guys, Curtis Stone here. A big hello and a warm welcome to all of our Princess family, all of our friends. I'm at home right now, as I'm sure lots of you are, and I just am so excited to be getting with my family, spending real quality time around the dinner table. And I thought what I'd do is make a little video for you on how to roast the perfect chicken. Because if you get that skin perfectly crisp and the flavors just so wonderful right throughout that chicken, it really is so special. So, are you ready? Let's get cooking. Here we go. Now, of course, from a roast chicken, there's a million things you can do. You can make a beautiful chicken stock, and I'm going to make a separate video for you on that. Chicken pot pie, amazing. And of course, you can just have a roast chicken dinner. So many ways to do it. But here's what you need to do it perfectly. Okay, you need a nice big roasting dish. So I'm going to do 2 chickens in here, but you want enough space for that air to get in there and circulate around so you get that beautiful caramelization, that color. Very important. Then, chop up some veggies. So I've got like 2 handfuls of onion here that I've chopped up. I've got maybe a full handful of carrots, right? Any kind, that's a mixture there. I use whatever's left over in the bottom of my fridge. A couple of lemons, a handful of garlic, and then fresh herbs. I've got some thyme, some sage, some rosemary, some oregano. If you don't have one of those herbs, don't stress out. It's no big deal. They're just there for their aromatics, right? Now, 2 ways to roast a chicken. You can either brine it first, which means creating a water bath that's got sugar, maybe a little salt, and then some fresh herbs and aromatics in there. And then you soak the chickens in. That takes 6 to 8 hours, right? Very nice way of doing it. But what I'm going to show you today is a dry rub, right? So you get yourself a couple of chickens. Now you'll notice I've air dried these a little so the skin isn't sticky, it's come out of the bag. And then I always keep the necks too. I know you're like, the necks, gross. Really good for making stock. So I throw those in because what we're going to do is a brown chicken stock. You can make a white chicken stock or a brown chicken stock. This one's going to be a brown chicken stock, but that's in a whole nother video, so go watch that. But first, put the chicken necks in when you're roasting because you're going to get that beautiful flavor. All right, so first and foremost, we're going to use some of these vegetables to actually stuff in the cavity of our chicken, which is right in there. Don't be grossed out by it. Don't worry, it's okay. You can wash your hands before and after. That's important, but that's all you need to think about. Before I start anything, I've got to season the inside of the chicken. So open up that cavity there, and just put a bit of your secret spices on the inside. There's nothing secret about it. The truth is you can get them anywhere. You can get the ones that are already pre-mixed, or you can do your little own homebrew like I do. Doesn't matter. Season the inside, then get some veggies in. So I'm going to put in an onion, a carrot, definitely a clove of garlic, and half a lemon for sure. So fill that cavity right up. Don't forget to put in a few herbs too. So a little bit of rosemary, a little bit of that beautiful variegated thyme. Beautiful. Right, your chickens are stuffed. Now, you're not necessarily going to eat that stuff. It's just there to flavour the inside. Think about it. As the chicken's roasting, all those things are getting hot, including that lemon. That citric acid starting to come out of the zest. That beautiful juice is starting to break down. So all those flavours will permeate through the chicken, which is going to be delicious. Now it's time to season the outside of the bird. So here's what I do. I get the chicken just like this, and I make sure that I tie the legs together, right? So what's going to happen is that's going to hold the chicken in a really nice way. So all you need for that is just a little bit of butcher's twine. That. And all we're going to do is real simply tie his legs together. So you go through. Go around twice. Nice and firm. And you'll see how what should happen is you get a really nice shape to the chicken, which is really cool. Now, some people will tell you to poke the little tips of the wings in under like that. I actually like to leave them out because then they get more caramelization on them, and I think that's a good thing. So I just leave mine. I know it's not as neat when they're roasting, but I don't care. I want to worry about the flavour. Right, we are. So, we're getting close. We're almost ready to stick it in the oven. So next, let's just pour our roasting dish over here. Pop the chickens over the veggies. Then what we're going to do is add the dry rub, right? So that beautiful flavor that we got there, smoked paprika, a couple of different seeds. Of course, there's some onion and some garlic powder in there if you want. A little bit of salt for sure. And then here's what you do. You pick the chicken up like that, and you just go ahead, throw that all over. And then give it a bit of a rub. That's why they call it a dry rub. It's dry spice, and you give it a bit of a rub. Flip it over. Same thing. Now, if you like it spicy, of course you can add a little spice. If you're not that bothered about the spice, then don't add too much chili. Okay, make sure you mix those veggies up underneath so you get a little bit of all those flavours. And what that's going to do is going to elevate the chicken just a little bit up off the base of the pan. So it's not actually going to be frying on the bottom. It's going to be sort of elevated, and that's how you're going to get it beautiful and crispy. Next, but very important step, is a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Go ahead and drizzle that all the way over the chicken. Now, if you want to use butter, be my guest, but just make sure you use a little bit of some kind of fat, because that's what's going to help get that skin beautiful and crispy. Next thing you have to understand is you need a hot oven, all right? So we're going to preset the oven to like 200, 220, depends on how hot your oven runs, because again, we want that skin to get crispy. Once it gets beautiful and golden brown, you can always turn the temperature down. All you're really going to do is roast the chicken until the juices run clear. So you'll pick the chicken up, the juices run pink, then it's not cooked. Once they run clear, the chicken's done. That's it. You're going to roast the best chicken of your life. About an hour and 10 minutes. Wow, this house is going to smell unbelievable then. Sammy, can you smell the roast chicken? That means yes. Becomes his mate. Do you like the smell of the roast chicken, Webster? Hey? Nearly ready, boys. So, it's been like an hour and 15 minutes, and everyone is getting excited about the smell of this roast chicken. Me included. Let's have a look. You want it to be quite crispy, quite dark. Get out of the way, please. Oh, yeah. Oh, fellas. What do you reckon? What do you think, Webby? Hey? Look at that, mate. Oh. It smells so good. I mean, come and have a look at that crispy skin. It's going to taste so good, and the best part is the inside of that chicken is going to be so succulent and delicious. And I don't care who you are or where you're from, but when you smell this just billowing through your house, I tell you what, you're in for a good night. It doesn't matter what you do. Serve it with some simple veggies, maybe some roast potatoes, a little bit of gravy. So the big question, of course, is it cooked? So 2 ways of checking that out. You can get a digital read thermometer, which is a probe thermometer, one that looks like this, and you can insert that. This is the kinetic energy one, so you're going to give it a little shake. You insert that into the thickest part of the chicken. So you can insert that into the thigh, and then I've got this set to, you're looking for like 160 for it to be safe in Fahrenheit, or like 75 for it to be safe in Celsius. So like we are well above that. So we know this chicken is beautifully cooked. Sorry to bring that far up here. Let me do that again. Okay, so we're looking for like 170, 165. Yeah, beautiful. We're in a good place. But if you want another little double check, all you need to do is stick your tongs into your chicken like this, and then just lift her up, and the juices should run clear. So see how I'm lifting that up? See those juices there? If they were pink, this chicken wouldn't be cooked, but they're not. They're clear. So I know it's beautifully cooked. Next, the most important part, of course, is how this chicken's going to taste. So let me just lift this guy up. Oh, yeah. And the best part is like even the underside of this chicken. Beautiful and golden. And let me just tell you, when you can hear how crispy and wonderful that is. Doesn't that sound incredible? Sounds good, it looks good. Best of all, it's going to taste delicious. So if I cut into this, I mean, seriously, roast chicken patties. Oh yeah. Perfectly cooked on the inside, beautiful and crispy on the outside. If I might say so myself. This is what's for dinner, and I'm pretty happy about it.